All right, you guys. Celebrate good times. Come on. Well, there's really nothing to celebrate, but still. Justice has been served in this case, in that Travis and Gregory Michael have both been sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. That means you will never get out of prison, ever. Right? And William Bryan, the accomplice, have been sentenced to life with the possibility of parole. This is a good day. And while this does not bring back our brother Amhaud Arbery, justice has been served in this case, but it is not over, because next month, both Travis and Gregory Michael, along with their road dog William Bryan, will be back in court for federal hate crime charges. So while it might be over for the state, it's far from over for the McMichaels. Their ass going to rot in fucking prison. Now, it's just a case, do they rot in the state pen or do they rot in the federal pen? But either way, these jackasses are going to fucking rot in prison. Forever. Now, as they should. They should turn down the plea deal for what?
You damn right. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? I've been looking at this whole trial the whole day while I was at work, man.
Yeah,
So
man, me
I
too.
just had to.
I was following on Facebook Live and YouTube and all that.
Yeah, and you and
So
you and you see how
give me your
and you
initial
see how.
thoughts on this.
Okay, yeah, my initial thoughts is, I thought it was gonna be some bullshit because we have seen this in many cases when it comes to unarmed black people being gunned down in the streets. But it was too much evidence in this case when it came to our brother Amar Arbery. So for those two McCracker Klansmen, the McCrackers, they got the sentence they rightfully deserve. And you see how the little ugly ass defense lawyer, he tried to bring up him being a war veteran, him being a police officer. Well, him as a police officer, Pappy, the one who looked like an old drunk Santa Claus at a Holiday Inn, he knew better because he been a police officer for over 30 plus years, and he was a war veteran. So how don't you know what to do and what not to do if you was an officer of the law and you couldn't take justice into your hand for you being a retired police officer? Like, you don't have the authority to do that anymore once you retire and you put your gun and badge up. Like, you knew better than what you was doing, and like father, like son. The youngest one, who up there looking like a KKK Klansman and shit. And damn, I forgot what I was going to say. Basically, they deserve the sentence. In the defense lawyers for them, they ought to be ashamed of themselves trying to do a 360 on the judge and trying to swindle their way out of being sentenced. Like, the video basically showed them gunning down this brother, man, basically running for his life for 5 minutes, and basically gonna shoot this kid down like a dog and turn around and walk away like nothing didn't happen.
Yeah, they tried to release the video during an investigation now to try to call themselves being exonerated in an attempt to being exonerated. They released that video during the investigation. Now that cop, just like you say, Eric, that cop knew better than that shit. To release
Yeah,
evidence during an investigation.
yeah,
That
and
ain't
let,
no
and let me
sign of
say
somebody
something.
being remorseful. That's a
Yeah,
sign
and
of
let me
somebody
say
trying to get
something.
out of shit.
Yeah, and let me say something about the evidence. The way technology is now in the world, and especially in the year 2022, you don't know what they can do with these videos, man. They can make shit seem like it ain't. They can make some shit seem like Amar Arbery was the aggressor and they was doing something. You don't know what technology can do to these fucking videos, especially wiretaps and shit, especially the way they was talking. Then after they shot the brother, they gonna call him a fucking nigger, then just walk away. Like, come on now. They know they were intentions was to be out there to kill that brother. Cause if you was minding your fucking business, stand your ass in the house and let the police handle the situation, you wouldn't even be your ass in court. You would have been your ass at home, drunk, half asleep, with your ugly ass wife and your ugly ass son. You wouldn't have been in this situation, right? You wouldn't have been in this situation, motherfucker. Because imagine a black dude doing that shit to a white dude. They would have brought back the hanging execution for our ass if we did some shit like that. You mind your fucking business and let the law do their job in the righteous way. You wouldn't even been in this fucking situation. You could have been at home watching rerun episodes of The Price is Right, drinking a Budweiser and just falling asleep instead of just getting a life sentence without the possibility of parole. So fuck you.
Yep, that's what I say. I was like, look, you know, and the 99 data boys don't absolve you from the one time you fuck up. And he really fucked up. So
Definitely.
there comes hey, when you take actions, there's certain consequences that comes with those actions. So it's like you ain't got no remorse. But my thing is, he had a previous case of a similar encounter. So how could
Mm.
there be remorse when he had a previous case of a similar encounter?
Yeah. Then the defense, I don't know who this bitch name was with the defense for them. She was bringing up like accolades that he did as a police officer, about him being a righteous person in the neighborhood, about him being a good cop. All these years he been a cop, he has never drawn his gun on anybody. Well, apparently he drew his gun on Ahmaud Arbery and shot him down. One
Yeah, none
person
of
had a
that bullshit.
shotgun.
None of
Yeah,
that
none of that
bullshit in
shit
the spot
add
had
up.
anything to do with the fucking case. They're trying to
Yep.
go. He trying to. At that point, he's trying to be. He trying to. He trying to uplift the man's character. But as far as I'm concerned, his character went down the fucking toilet.
Yeah. Character went
Especially when he's
straight down
saying
the
shit like,
toilet.
"Yeah, we got him trapped like a rat."
Yeah, went straight down the toilet and straight up flushed after he did some shit like that. Everything you stood for, if it was in a positive manner of you being a police officer for all those years and your ugly ass son being in the Coast Guard or whatever the fuck he was doing, all this shit went down the drain when y'all was out here killing unarmed black people or any other person that was unarmed. I don't give a fuck what you was doing. You had no business going down there chasing this man down like he was a deer in the headlights and killing him unjustly.
Right. They had no business doing that, so they got what they deserve. They got what they deserve. Now this, like I said, this ain't over. They got to go
Yeah.
in next month for federal hate crime charges. So right, bitch.
Yeah, right, bitch. I wish I was at home. I'd hit you with the thriller laugh, man. I wish I could hit him with the thriller laugh, you know? Shit. This is just one of the slight cases that true justice has prevailed, but there's still a lot of people out there has been shot down unjustly that need to get true justice. And if it means going in the courtroom, getting it by the court at a small percentage, because most of the time these judges be bought and paid for, or a motherfucker gonna end up taking it the other way on some Punisher type shit, you know. So this is just another step in, certain motherfuckers doing what they don't supposed to do and, true justice prevailing. It gonna come a time when a motherfucker gonna snap for their kids getting killed unjustly and stuff, man. Motherfuckers can't get mad when these motherfuckers who do shit like this end up missing. Like they brought that on themselves. If you out here doing your job and out here minding your fucking business and not paying attention to certain people in our community that ain't doing nothing wrong. Now I can see if you're a police officer out here trying to get the other bum ass motherfuckers in the black community out of the out of the just out of the way of hard working black people, because there's a difference between black folks and niggas.
Right. So they got what they deserve, man. They got what they deserve, and I feel absolutely nothing for these ass clowns. They got what
Yeah,
they out here doing this type of shit. And you know, the thing that got me was it took them 2 months before they arrested these dudes. 2 months.
Mm,
These
A
motherfuckers.
nigga be a nigga be late on his child support one time. The damn SWAT team coming to his house, but it take these motherfuckers 2 months to come up with a damn sentence. They don't make no damn sense. Then they kept taking breaks and shit. I'm like, get this shit over with, man. You gonna spend all day going through this shit. We're gonna take an hour lunch. Yeah, I understand that. We're gonna take a 15-minute break. I'm like, God damn, is you doing this for an 8-hour shift? Like, what the hell you doing? Get this shit over with. You
I
already
know
know
they
what the
they
sentence
really
gonna be.
stretched this shit up way too far, man. I thought this shit took way too fucking long.
This shit could
I
have been on
figured
pay
that
per view or something.
this shit should have been done
View.
by 9 o'clock,
Shit,
or at least by lunch. What's the maximum
yeah.
royalty like? We heard the father say something, then we heard the sister, then we heard the
Then the
mom.
mother.
Right, that mom, man, I'm telling you, man, she was having none of the bullshit, yo. She
Yeah,
was
I don't
having
blame.
absolutely none of it.
It could have been me in that court. You know how I would have jumped on them or something. They would have had to drag me out that courtroom like they did that. Hey, what's that judge who got sentenced? She was a fine ass judge too. She was a good sister. I think she was a judge in Kentucky or something. This happened a while back. I forgot that judge's name. They dragged her out of court for something that she was doing. But she was a good judge though, helping brothers and sisters. And though it'll come to me if I tell you in a later video though. But that what the shit reminded me of, man. Cause you see shit like this happen, and motherfuckers don't be getting right sentences and shit. The closest thing I would have got in my proximity of my hands, I would have bashed them upside his fucking head. They would have dragged me out that courtroom.
Hell
It's
yeah.
crazy, man. Let that would have been one of my nieces or my nephews or one of my moms or even my father if some shit like that happened to you. Think I'm just finna not do nothing? You expect me to hold my anger in for all the months y'all been dragging this shit through, been dragging the brother Amar Arbery's name through the dirt, through the mainstream media. You got whole ass niggas on YouTube, coon buck dancing, bojangles, tap dancing ass, salty ass motherfuckers putting Amar Arbery in a negative manner and shit. And I ain't finna let that shit slide. They got the right sentence, and I hope they don't get out. I wish they would have got the death penalty, all three of them though. But I think this is a right sentence for them dropping the soap in jail for the rest of their life. The Fleece Johnsons and they're ready to get in that booty. So, just get ready to get these extra federal charges, so
Yep. And that's not over. And they said this ain't over yet because the DA who was on the case initially, Jackie Johnson, oh yeah, she gonna have her day in court too, because that bitch had a clear conflict of interest by even taking on the case, knowing that Gregory McMichael worked for her.
mm. And you never know, he probably was stroking it down for a couple of years and shit. He probably was one of his little
Then
side
tried to,
pieces on the side.
and then even after the incident, she took on the case. Then she was part of the. She tried to cover it up. She
Mm.
she allegedly. I mean, say allegedly because she ain't going through the process yet. But you mean to tell me 2 months go by, these motherfuckers ain't going to jail? Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because she, along with the Glenn County Police Department, tried to cover this up.
He don't surprise me when shit like this happen. A unarmed black brother running through a most likely predominantly white neighborhood, not doing nothing, then steal nothing. Then they try to say he broke into somebody's house. The fucking house was under construction, so the house wasn't finished yet. So how could you say that was a house? And if the brother been running for 5 minutes, you did give him a chance to explain himself, like where you going, why you running. But you know how these white motherfuckers be. They see a black dude doing something right, they just want to come up there and fuck with him for no reason. But if a brother start being out here whooping your ass, you want to do something cowardly like get a gun and shoot a motherfucker down. Don't want to give a brother a fair chance to throw down and shit. That's why I say the days of fighting is over with. Motherfuckers don't fight no more, they shoot. So if I'm in a situation like that and I know I have a right to defend myself with my Second Amendment rights, I'm gonna take you down before you take me down. And especially if I'm not doing anything, I'm trying to make it through like just like anybody else in this world. And if I see a motherfucker trying to do something to me, I'm gonna handle my business like a man and I can take the consequences of my actions by doing that.
Right. And I mean, the some other highlights in this case. Uh, one per that female prosecutor, man. Hey, I gotta give it up to her, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, she did a bang up job. Now, this is the rare time for a white lady
Yeah.
or whatever like that. Because last,
Yeah. You know
because
how these white motherfuckers be.
yeah, but
Well,
this
yeah,
the female prosecutor, I give
yeah, she
a
was doing her
ton of
job. Yeah.
kudos to her because her and her team was well prepared. They laid it out they laid out the chronological um um order of events that took place, the planning, the the uh the actual incident, and then the things after the incident. I mean, she laid that timeline out in stark detail.
Yeah,
What's up,
they start
Panama
chopping
Queen?
them down and shit. They start dismembering them from arm, limbs, legs. They start taking them down by each part of the body. I'm gonna start with this bitch first. You gonna come back with this as a rebuttal. I'm gonna hit her with this ether. Then they're gonna be scattering like roaches. Then it's gonna be the end of it. So after you play that ether, ain't no coming back.
Right. She laid that testimony, that timeline down to a T. Then she even broke down what the defense was going to say.
Mm. She,
I
hey,
was like,
she did the eight, hey, she did the 8 Mile on her. I'm gonna say what you gonna say about me before you even say it, motherfucker.
yeah. Man, she broke that shit down to the molecule. Memphis 10 was good. She broke that shit down in eloquent detail, um, especially today during the sentencing hearing, where she laid out the reasons why they deserve life without the possibility of parole. She talked about the incident. She talked about what they said. Uh, you know, talk about how the guy was being trapped like a rat and all this other shit. Then after being shot down, dropped the N word and all this other shit. Look, that woman laid that shit down beautifully. Now for the defense, fuck all the motherfuckers on that defense
Yeah,
panel.
especially
Fuck
especially
all
that
of them.
it's especially that white motherfucker. I'm like, you lost, man. Why you keep bringing this extra shit up? I don't give a fuck how many years he served as a police officer. You mean to tell me in all those years, him being an officer of the law, he ain't never pulled his gun on nobody? You expect me to believe that? What police officer in today's time who been a police officer for all those years haven't pulled their gun out the way America is right now with these criminals out here? And
Right.
especially if you have somebody that's black that ain't doing nothing, you don't pull your guns out on a couple of niggas before, let alone done planted some crack on them or something. Besides doing extra shit, I don't that shit didn't get over my head one bit.
I mean, I already had my reservations about that fucking Bama when all like Al Sharpton and all of now, now granted ain't no love lost for Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and all them people, right? No
Yeah,
love lost for them. But that being said, he was trying to politicize the fucking trial
yeah,
by
I remember that shit. Yeah,
make that racist remark
We
about the
don't need no
teachers
Jesse
showing up in
Jackson. We
court.
don't need guys like that. I'm like, who are you to be telling somebody who can show it in the courtroom or not? Then at the beginning of the trial when they were sentencing him, they're gonna let Amar Arbery's father. He was so proud of the sentencing and shit. They ain't even sentenced him yet. They're gonna tell him to go out to court. I still remember that shit.
Oh
Like
yeah,
you let
when the
yeah
verdict was first
yeah
read. Oh yeah, when they read
yeah.
the verdict and he was celebrating.
I would have been moonwalking like a motherfucker. I would have been dancing like Michael Jackson. I'm Thriller, nigga. Shit. I already told you what I would have did if they weren't found not guilty on none of them charges. Shit.
Just disgusting, man. Just disgusting of what happened. Um, and they got what they deserve, man. I wish they had the death penalty because they should have gotten that.
Yeah,
But nevertheless,
yeah,
Georgia don't offer that as punishment. The maximum they get is life without the possibility of parole.
yeah. I'd rather don't get that than just walk off scot free. Laughing in the motherfucker's face and shit. I wish they would have got that ice cube lethal injection and just send something to these white supremacists and these other motherfuckers out here if you're gonna be doing stupid shit like that. we're gonna put you down with this lethal injection ice cube. Then you just gonna have to get down and lay down. But a mandatory life sentence without the possibility of parole, we'll take that. Cause I'm telling you, man, if that would have been my mom or one of my family members, I'm picking up the closest thing that I could find and I'm bashing them over their head. I'm gonna hit his son with a 3-piece and a biscuit. Then you never know. I might have to do some punishing shit to his father and stuff. And the third dude, he gonna have to get it too, cause he was there too. You guilty by association, motherfucker. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all thought releasing that video during the investigation was gonna get you off, right? Yeah, you find out real quick that was anything but the case, man. But that month, man, that was some bullshit. That was some fucking bullshit. Rot, bitch! All you motherfuckers, rot in prison forever, motherfucker.
Be like Tupac off Born First and shit. I don't give a fuck about you niggas. Don't one of them Michaels have sickle cell. I don't give a fuck. Make sure my 4-5 make sure your grandkids don't grow and shit.
Hey, maybe when MSNBC do those episodes of Lock Up on Saturday night, hey, they can show us how they can heat the Campbell soup can and shit from their toilet.
Yeah. Be like on Beyond Scared Straight. You know how when these motherfuckers first come in jail acting all hard and shit, they get to one of them queens and shit. 2 months later, they're gonna be like, yeah, this is one of them and Michaels, He came in here all tough on the white supremacy shit. I had to tame him. I had to hit him with that Fleet Johnson, Boondocks swag. He dropped the soap, and I had to do what I had to do. This is prison. We don't got no women in here, so his booty hole is just gonna be mine. This is my woman right here.
Yeah, because some of them dudes in there be looking for interracial sexual access, and hey, by the time old Travis McMichael, they can have them all clean, shaved up, and everything. You got a hairy ass going in. Well, guess what? You can have a baby's ass while you rotting in prison, motherfucker.
Had that bleach booty hole in prison, walk around with that Kool-Aid glitter lipstick. Going out there. I need my cigarettes on time, bitch. You gonna be swishing your little fat ass down the cell block. I need my cups of coffee. I need my sneakers, bitch. I need my compensation. You better get on this track and get my motherfucking money with Michael. Then don't go running to your daddy because he's one of my hoes too. So and you can't be running to these other motherfuckers. Damn, man, I wish I was at home. I need to hit these motherfuckers with a Thriller laugh. Wait till I get home. Celebrate good times. Come on.
Motherfucker need to, yeah, man. Hey, and I get the bottom rack, you get the top rack, and I better not hear sound that night.
Yeah, and I better not feel no teeth. Soap drop, nigga. You think we waste soap in this motherfucker? Well, I finished. He said, nah, nigga. I've been watching you. You have? You ain't watch behind your ears and nothing. Now pick up the soap. Me next, Ray. Me next.
That's right. Your ass gonna fucking burn for that shit.
Yeah, man.
That's right. And don't be calling motherfucker collect either. You got the family call number. Hey, yeah, you been calling me every day, man. I need you to stretch these calls out.
You only get one call, nigga. 15 minutes. Hang up on your ass.
Yeah.
You can't use it.
10 minutes. You're not running up my motherfucking phone bill because you shot somebody.
Hey, and it would be like Beans for state property too. You can't use this phone. What the fuck you doing, nigga? This Beans phone, nigga. Ah, shit, man. I was just trying to call my lady, man. I was just trying to get some fucking food. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Can't be using this phone. This Beans phone, nigga.
Hey, so all right, so Travis McMichael had a wife and a kid, right? What? So is she going to divorce him and fuck somebody else?
Yeah, no telling. He probably been like, well, I've been waiting for him to get caught up into stuff like this. I got Tyrone on the side. Y'all been wanting some of that BBC. I just needed this motherfucker to get away now. Now I can get that big. Now I can get that big back mamba without having to worry about him, coming in. It's just me and you now,
Hey, so
Leroy. You all mine.
hey, where your husband at? Oh, he won't be home for the rest of. He won't be here for the rest of his life. You're good. Probably move that
Bet.
motherfucker in. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey, bitch, th- see, this I don't drink Brackus Kool-Aid, bitch. I need my shit dark and sweet. Backhand their
Bitch,
ass.
bitch.
Get your ass in that
Hey,
kitchen, make my Kool-Aid.
hey, hey, be like Leroy Jackson off on Dave Chappelle skit. Bitch, I can't believe you. Trading spouses and shit.
Trading spouses. They ain't trading shit. That motherfucker ain't going. That motherfucker going up the river. That
He'll
motherfucker.
be
Hey,
up.
he could be out there in cell block 112 for the rest of his life.
Yep. Yep. Me and the brothers, we gonna have to break you in. You gonna have to break us off some of that white chocolate, man, because we work out like 8 to 10 hours a day. We need some stress, so you gonna have to bring that over here, man. Like we don't want no sneakers. We got enough of that. My cover is all stocked up. You gonna have to get some. You gonna have to give up some of that booty. I don't want no oranges today. You might as well go on come over here, get some of these sheets. Toot that ass up. Let's get it popping. Your daddy can't save you because he getting piped up over there by Jesus and Alejandro. So they salsa dancing over there with him. With all the nacho cheese and stuff. So we can't save you. You just over here with the brothers. So we just gonna let the essays and the Mexicans have you. So we just passing y'all around like Newports and shit out here.
Exactly. But yeah, man. So for those of you that just might be tuning in, there are Travis McMichael going to prison for the rest of his life without the possibility of parole. Gregory McMichael going to jail for life without the possibility of parole. William Bryan, on the other hand, he is going to jail for the rest of his life, but he gets the possibility of parole. But if I know this family, anytime he goes up parole, probably after like 10 years or 20 or however long they determine he goes up for parole, right? That mama could be right there. Nope, keep his ass there. Ain't been long enough.
Yep. Yep. I think he is.
I'm rest assured that they mama would she could do everything within her power to make sure that motherfucker don't get out.
Yeah. You either gonna
I
get
can't
down or
trust
you
the
gonna
daddy,
fucking lay
but
down. Yeah, I don't
you
know.
know,
Yeah, I don't know about that though, but
yeah,
I
that
think the
Puff
mama
Daddy
gonna
Street
hold it down
bastard
though.
been doing too much tap dancing for me. He said one thing towards the end that I agree with, right? He said one thing towards the end, and he said if Amar Arbery is going, we're never going to see Amar Arbery again. So I feel that they should never be let out of prison. That's the one thing I did agree with when he said that.
Couldn't have been me in that motherfucking courtroom. I would have been like, point break period. These motherfuckers do not need to be out because if they get out by the hands of God, I can't be responsible for my actions. I'm gonna need me a get out of jail free card because the things I would have did to them while they was on the streets, words cannot describe nor define, or you cannot look up the certain things I would have did to them. Like it would have been some nasty shit. So in my opinion, it would have been some Punisher type shit. So
That's some Punisher type shit. I don't blame you, man. Cause that's and let this
motherfuckers
be
don't
a
play about their kids and shit.
huh?
I was saying motherfuckers don't play about their kids and shit, especially the world that we live in now. You try to do something to somebody's kids, they'll hunt you down, man, and hit you with more holes in your ass than Sonny off Godfather Part One. You seen what they did to Sonny off Godfather Part One at the toll booth. You want to end up like that? So it was better off for them giving them a automatic life sentence without the possibility of parole. This ain't like no damn video game. You can't start this shit over. For all you niggas thinking this Grand Theft Auto San Andreas out here, once you get busted, you think you can just make bail and get out, motherfucker. You only get one life to live, and they done used all their lives up, so it's fucking game over basically for them. You damn right. They deserve some money. Shit, you gonna pay me, motherfucker? You done killed my son too. I want them to get sentenced, and I want some motherfucking money. I ain't like these other Bojango ass families out here just hugging the motherfuckers who killed their son or daughter up there cooning and buffooning. You gonna pay me, and I want a righteous sentence. I would have took the death penalty though, but they should definitely be compensated for all this trauma they had to go through and shit. You know.
Hey, hold on a second. My mic's messed up.
This is why I be telling y'all to stay strapped, man. Whatever state y'all live in, y'all better be getting them gun license, cause it's gonna be on some red done shit already. Motherfuckers gonna be out here like it's Rambo First Blood out here in this motherfucker. So if you ain't strapped, you better get strapped, cause these motherfuckers don't fight no more. They shoot.
Yep, exactly. Any money they make, any money they make going to the Arbery family. Exactly.
And I
So,
want it to be tax free too. And I want it in all $1 bills to make y'all motherfuckers be in that motherfucking place all day counting that money.
yep. So, but yeah, man, they they gotta. It'd be interesting to see what goes down in the federal case next month. Next month they're going in for federal hate crime charges, and we're gonna see what the federal does on top of what the state already did. Because at that point, whether or not they go to the federal pen or the state, they'll be lucky to go to the federal pen. Federal pen they'd be a little bit safer there.
Yeah,
That state pen though, yeah, you won't end up in the state pen.
yeah, they in the
That's what Derek
pokey
Chauvin.
now.
Remember, that's what Derek Chauvin requested to go.
Mm,
Because Derek Chauvin, nobody wants to talk to his ass.
yeah, I'm like Carlito from WWE. I just want to spit in his face. And they ain't using no motherfucking apples. This is gonna be straight 100% saliva, motherfucker. And you just gonna take it.
So yeah, so like I said, I feel nothing for them. They got what they
Yeah,
deserve. Remorseless, white supremacists. You thought they really thought their white privilege was gonna get them off this shit.
yeah, that shit didn't work now.
They really
They
thought
thought
their
they
white privileges was gonna get them off.
They thought Trump was gonna come in that motherfucker. I'm a part of you motherfuckers. No, dump truck. Trump is not the president of the United States of America no more. So he can't be handing out pardons and shit just because it was his last day in office. I'm gonna do this little bit of kindness so they can remember me. No motherfucker, he couldn't come save your ass now. You motherfuckers gonna have to ride.
Now, despite all the jokes and everything that we talk about, right, up to this point, but I want to caution everybody, right? I want to caution everybody that's watching this video, that's going to watch this video. Do not let this one off because have some white supremacists, right? Whether it be the Amber Geigers, the Derek Chauvins, the McMichaels, uh, um, the Michael Slakers. Do not let these incidents distract you from them saying this. Because this was they gonna say. Oh, the system works. So we really don't need to change anything because as you can see right here, you got these white supremacists going to jail here. So now the system works. It really don't need change. This motherfucker need a lot of change. This whole system that we in right now needs lots of changes. And needs to be a standardized format. Like this is what is going to be cut and dry, not someone's interpretation, not someone's I what I think this is going to be or what I think this means. No, it needs to be something clear and concise, cut and fucking dry. If you do this, you're going to get this. Period.
Facts. Cause if it's gonna be the same thing for them, it should be the same thing for everybody else. Motherfucker, you can't play different. You can't play different sentences for different people. I don't give what. I don't give a fuck what color you is. You can be the color of Neapolitan ice cream. You can be the fucking Jolly Green Giant. You out here doing stupid shit. You gonna get the maximum sentence. And these motherfuckers slipped up, broke their necks on a banana peel, and got an automatic life sentence without the possibility of parole. And they got federal charges coming to them. So I don't feel sorry for none of them. I don't want to hear their family in court crying, you don't deserve this. Fuck you and your family. You should have thought about that before you was out there shooting unarmed black people. And if this was a white person, a Mexican person, a Asian person, or anybody else, this shit would have still been wrong because they could have been me in the time in the way that the country's going. There could be any of us out here. Ain't nobody untouchable when it comes to getting killed, especially getting killed unjustly. Because we done seen this shit time and time again. You could be walking down the street holding a bag of Skittles in a iced tea and get killed for no reason by motherfuckers who thinking they on their police academy and shit, knowing damn well they ain't been qualified to do shit like that, making citizens arrest and shit when you don't even know what the hell you doing.
Right.
Motherfuckers don't even know the difference between a Glock 17 and a damn taser. One's black with no trigger, and one's less lethal than a damn bullet to the damn head. Like these motherfuckers be catching amnesia when they get caught up in stuff like this. How you don't know the difference between a gun and a taser? That just don't make no damn difference. And you been
Oh,
a cop for all those years.
oh yeah, Kim. Kim Potter. That's the person I was trying to. That's the name I was trying to get out earlier, along with the recent strings of
Yeah,
sentences and all that. Kim Potter.
that melted marshmallow built ass bitch. Yeah, her.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna cry her way out that guilty verdict. Nah, my motherfucker saw that Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse, that white
Yeah,
supremacist ruined all that for y'all.
that fat, sloppy, stinking, non pussy getting little bastard.
Now
That
you starting to
motherfucker
see.
hit
Now you
that
starting to
mother.
see. I like black dick but hate black men. Tommy Lawrence coming out there sounding the horn on his ass.
Yeah, that flat box booty ass bitch. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that skunk face asshole. Words cannot describe. You see how damn, I forgot this nigga name. Damn. It was a couple years back. It was on ESPN. LeVar Ball. You see how he roasted her ass on ESPN and
Oh, you
shit.
talk about? Oh, that was on Fox Sports One. You talk about
Yeah, Fox
Christine
Sports One. Yeah,
Leahy. He
yeah.
told her to
You know,
stay
you
in her
know,
lane.
when it comes to some of these white motherfuckers, they look the same though in the face, and so I ain't even gonna lie. Not all of them though, cause you got some sort of cute women out there, but in the words of her, she looked like roadkill. So
Yeah, now these people they try to make this guy out to be a rock star. This motherfucker ain't no rock star. This motherfucker shot and killed 2 people and injured a third. Now they trying to
yeah,
make him out to be this rock star on Fox News and all these other white supremacist outlets and shit.
yeah. And with me owning guns for the past 5+ years, I didn't know 17-year-old kids can be authorized to have assault rifles in their possession, let alone any pistols. I thought you had to be at least 21 to own a handgun.
Yeah,
So
because
I guess
you know what because he got his gun through a straw purchase, which is illegal in the state of Wisconsin.
hmm,
Basically, he had somebody else that was of age go buy
buy
him
the
the
shit
gun.
for him and sold it to him.
Yeah, that's a straw purchase. That's illegal. Then the motherfucker don't even live in Wisconsin. The motherfucker live in Illinois, 20 miles south of Kenosha.
Hmm.
So look, we all the judge had that bitch rigged, and we all knew the judge had that thing rigged. He was taking pictures with him. It was clear and obvious
Yeah.
bias. The
All
motherfucker
in all in the video, all in the videos, dancing.
dancing, right? He let the motherfucker pick his own goddamn jury. All this bullshit,
like
right?
like it was a
So
damn lottery. We got numbers in a damn hat. I'm like, is you doing a magic trick? What the hell is going on out here?
right.
That would have been me. There 20 years, 25 years, 25 years for 2 rocks. That's all they would have said.
So all that
Would have hit
all
me.
that right there, and wow. I appreciate the judge giving the verdict he gave out. Let's not lose sight of what's really going on here. There's just a couple one-offs here and there, but
Yeah,
still the whole white supremacist concept still remains,
yeah, a
and
couple of
we can't
cracks
lose
in the
sight of that.
glass. Yeah, a couple of cracks in the glass. This shit ain't shattered yet. You gotta hit that motherfucker with a boulder or something to
Right.
truly end this shit. So this shit ain't. I'm like Ice Cube. It ain't over, motherfucker. It just getting started.
What's up, Mark Wonderlick? Salute to you in the building, bro. Yeah, man. There's some crazy ass shit going on, man. So I'm interested to see how this federal case gets played out. Are they going to have the same? I'm pretty sure they're going to have different prosecutors and
Yeah,
public defenders for the pro and for the uh, for the federal charges or whatever like that. So we'll see if they accept a guilty plea, right? To keep the because that's what Derek Chauvin did. He didn't want to go through the process in the federal case because I think in that federal case, I think hate crimes come with the death penalty, if I'm not mistaken. But
mm.
we'll see.
Yeah. He wanted to take his L and not stretch it out any longer and shit. So
Yeah, that's all right. I already got the big D, so I may not take the big L too. So, but then again, he can't be taking the big D if ain't nobody talking to him. So there's that too.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
bro.
All I can,
I'm gonna get up
yeah,
out of here, bro.
yeah. Thank you, man, for having me on. Flame broiling these cracker ass motherfuckers. It's one of many more to go. So all I can say is don't drop the soap. But if you do, tough luck, motherfucker.
And all I'm gonna tell you is fucking right. I don't give a fuck if you drop the soap or not. Burn, bitch. That's what I say. Smash the like, hit the subscribe. Fucking rot, bitch. Go subscribe to Eric Johnson 1994. As always, I appreciate you for coming on, chopping it up
You
with your
welcome,
boy.
man. Anytime, brother. Keeping it true, keeping it real on YouTube, while a lot of these hoe ass niggas ain't on here talking about the shit. You're gonna have a couple of coons on here, crying. You know, they're gonna be on their channels crying about this is unjustly. They did nothing wrong. Free them. Kiss my black ass, bitch.
Yeah, yeah, because I know that fake wannabe Toys R Us rent-a-car Brandon Tatum could be on his coon train later on today. If he ain't on that motherfucker choo-chooing already. Fuck you, bitch. I can't stand your coon motherfucking ass. Eat a fucking dick, choke on that bitch, and die, motherfucking hoe. Hey, but anyway, um, smash the like, hit subscribe. Shouts out to the LDBC. This your boy. Scream at me. Oh!